Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 in the series between Juan versus Anima. Game 2 taking place here on Amazonia. Down on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we see Juan spawning as the purple undead player. Meanwhile, we have Anima spawning as the red human. Now, pretty interesting fight in game number 1. The final score didn't really show how back and forth the game actually was. Some really interesting plays, some very interesting strategies, and all of that led to Juan taking the final battle and being able to just carry and run off with it after Anima lost his expansion. Now, is Anima going to be going for another very long drawn out game, hoping to get the economic lead, or is he going to try to change things up? Now, this is Amazonia, which is a much smaller map than Twisted Meadows, even though their spawning locations are a bit further than the last game. Full cross spawns here, and with nothing in between these bases, really, you can easily get into your opponent's side of the map and try and take them down. We are looking at a barracks and a Mountain King being trained up right now, so it looks like Mountain King first coming in from Anima. Now, with Mountain King first, you are looking to Stormbolt and take down all of those ghouls relatively early, or perhaps get a good surround onto the Death Knight and force a Scroll of Town portal. Juan, however, is not going for straight up ghouls, but looks like he's going for much earlier Crypt Fiends. Now, Crypt Fiends was something that I actually expected Juan to get in game number 1, as opposed to just trying to go for even more destroyers. Crypt Fiends are much better at handling Dragonhawk Riders, as they do bring them to the ground, and then the rest of your units can go ahead and attack them. Instead, he just tried and was effectively able to use not only the Lich's Frost Nova, but the Breath of Fire coming in from a Panda, and those just all stacked up rather fast. Alright, let's go ahead and go into the engagement now. The Mountain King did get a little bit of early experience help from that Acolyte there, as the Renegade Wizard is going to be falling. Claws of Attack +6 as well, as this Mountain King is just going to go ahead and perhaps finish off the rest of this creep camp here. Let's take a look at this Rogue. The Rogue looks like it could get taken down at any second. There it goes. And now there goes the last Rogue there, as the Mountain King is already sitting at level 2. There's that Stormbolt that I mentioned. And are we going to get the surround? Yes, we are. And Juan is actually in a lot of trouble. All right, Juan is going to lose this very early Death Knight. And does he get the kill? Yes, he does. He does get the kill there. But I don't know if he actually got any experience, as the Mountain King gets a large chunk of experience and is able to reset the Death Knight's mana and force him to head back home. Alright, it's going to be a little bit of time before we see that Death Knight back out. If the Mountain King can get to level 3 during this time, which would be pretty much amazing at this point, getting to level 3 before the 4-minute mark of the game, the Mountain King's Stormbolts are just going to be that much stronger. Alright, where is that Mountain King looking to travel to? It looks like the Mountain King is going to perhaps try to creep out this orange creep camp. No. Alright, I'm not quite sure where that Mountain King is really looking to go, but I am expecting to see an Arcane Vault sometime soon. Alright, let's take a look at this. Mountain King and Footman wandering around. Looks like they are going to be creeping off this side creep camp here. No. It looks like the Mountain King is just running laps for no apparent reason other than running laps. And he could have really capitalized on this time. Anima, a little bit of his indecisiveness is allowing the Death Knight to get back and buy some time to get back into this game. This is a bit of a surprise, as the militia are now coming over. All right, here we go. There's the engagement. The Mountain King will get to level 4 or level 3 off of this creep camp with that level 6 rock golem, giving a monstrous amount of experience. Mountain King attempting to take down that rock golem there. Meanwhile, the troll trappers will be falling as well. Is the Footman gonna go ahead, get taken down? It does not look like it, as the Mountain King was able to pick up a Scroll of the Beast, and we may even see an expansion again. There goes another unit there. Arcane Vault has still yet to be started. And with that, I am surprised, as there is a very low hit point Footman just waiting for an Arcane Vault and to get healed back up. Mountain King sitting at level 3 could try and just start storm bolting these Crypt Fiends, Crypt Fiends would fall relatively fast, and if you ever get a level 5 Mountain King early on, you might as well go for a Blood Mage as your second hero, because Banish Blood Mage is an instant death onto a Crypt Fiend. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this. There is a Stormbolt onto the Death Knight. The Death Knight taking a bit of damage already, and is it going to get surrounded? Oh, it is completely shadow melded. Beautiful play there. There's a reveal, and now there is a Stormbolt onto the Death Knight. The Death Knight may end up getting taken down again. No, there goes the Scroll of Town Portal. And is that Mountain King going to get into position? The Mountain King tries to get into position. There's a Stormbolt, gets the kill, and now is running back again. We are all at Halls of the Dead, and we need to resurrect. We are seeing that 20 over 20 supply. There is a Murloc Night Runner, apparently very zealous after getting some Footman blood, as a Tome of Agility has been dropped. Very strong play by Anima there, just completely opposite of what we saw in Game 1. Everything falling in favor of Anima, with him realizing that he's had the reveal off of the Goblin Laboratory. With that reveal, forced the Scroll of Town Portal, and not only forced the Scroll of Town Portal, still ended up getting the Death Knight with a long-distance Stormbolt. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's going to be happening next. Going after these Troll Berserkers, that Mountain King is going to be getting very close to level 4. And at level 4, another level of Bash, that much closer to 5, and that all-important, game-changing level 3 Stormbolt. Alright, Troll Trapper going to go ahead and get taken down there. There it goes. There is level 4 now on that Mountain King. Are we attacking the tier 2? Yes, we just started for Anima. So with a tech to tier 2 underway and also an expansion already up and running, Anima is looking absolutely dominant, and I'm not exactly sure what Juan can really do. Juan now training up a Lich after losing his Death Knight, was forced to resurrect it, and now trying to creep this relatively low creep camp. All right, Troll Shadow Priest gets taken down. Tome of Agility now was red there. 4 armor onto the Death Knight. Death Knight gets another quick Stormbolt, and that could be a problem. Are we going to perhaps see another Bash there? Another Bash would be huge, and there goes another Stormbolt. We may get another surround, and yes, I believe that is going to be it. The Death Knight will fall for the 3rd time, and there is the GG. Anima taking game number 2 in this series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for game number 3.